What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It's Moto Monday, and today we're going to be discussing the decision to send tanks to Ukraine. Can't really say that there's going to be a whole lot of good reasons for it, but let's go ahead and listen in on what Biden had to say about it today. All right? I'm going to listen in with you guys.
Today, I'm announcing that the United States will be sending 31 Abrams tanks to Ukraine, the equivalent of one Ukrainian battalion. Secretary Austin has recommended this step because it will enhance the Ukraine's capacity to defend its territory and achieve its strategic objectives. The Abrams tanks are the most capable tanks in the world. They're also extremely complex to operate and maintain. So we're also giving Ukraine the parts and equipment necessary to effectively sustain these tanks on the battlefield. And we'll begin to train the Ukrainian troops on these issues of sustainment, logistics, and maintenance as soon as possible. Delivering these tanks to the field is going to take time. That we'll use to make sure the Ukrainians are fully prepared to integrate the Abrams tanks into their defenses. We're also closely coordinated this announcement with our allies. The American contribution will be joined by an additional announcement, including that will be readily available and more easily integrated for use in the battlefield in the coming weeks and months from other countries. I'm grateful to Chancellor Scholz for providing German Leopard 2 tanks and will lead an effort to organize a European contribution of 2 tank battalions for Ukraine.
Insane. Insane is what that is. Why we would send 31
we
M1
intend
Abrams
to
tanks over
deepen the peace.
Sorry. Next video started playing. Why we would send 31 Abrams tanks, M1 Abrams tanks, over to Ukraine at this point makes no sense. I mean, it's going to take months for those tanks to make it there. When you consider we've already sent them billions of dollars, what they couldn't get anything from anyone else that's over there. That's insane. Granted, we have a ton of tanks. We have something like 10,000 plus tanks. Why are we going to send even 31 of our M1 Abrams tanks over there? They're not going to make that much of a difference. They don't have the training. They don't have any way to even employ these things in the next 6 months. Each tank costs roughly 6 to 8 million to produce. That's not including shipping. And then you're looking at 10 million overall for training and maintenance. And again, that doesn't even include fuel, again, to run the fucking tanks. So, you know, and not to mention, the White House, Biden, has already talked about how if we ever did anything like this, it would be World War III would be around the corner. So like, why are we sending main battle tanks into Ukraine? This is just another plunder. I mean, we're talking about over $310 million in equipment getting sent to Ukraine, on top of everything else that's already been sent. They've already been sent billions of dollars. You know? And again, I guess this really just ties back into our video from a couple weeks ago talking about how we use war to fix recession, right? We don't have a war that we can naturally participate in because we pulled out of Afghanistan. Of course, after we did, we went back into a recession. But now we're in a recession right now, and we're trying to like fix the economy. So we're like, oh, let's just fucking try to spend some money on war efforts and see if we can't create a boost that way. Maybe, I don't know. This whole thing doesn't make any sense to me. It's a waste of energy, resources, time, and honestly, I mean, Ukraine is just a slush fund. Ukraine is just a way for us to backdoor money places, you know. There was an interview that was done recently with one of the government officials from Ukraine talking about how they have all these new policies and they've got a whole new people in charge. They put in place a whole new set of people in charge to ensure that there wasn't money laundering or other scandalous acts going on with the aid that's being given to them by all these other, you know, countries, mainly us, right? But it's all bull. It's all bull. You know what I mean? Like there's no actual, even if there was, right? There's no actual repercussions, right? They're just standing up whatever they need to look the part so that they can continue getting aid and continue telling, so Ukraine can continue telling us that we have to give them more money. Yeah, this is just another sad day for the U.S. Yeah, that's all I really got. Super short Moto Monday. Nothing really else to talk about. You guys have kind of seen what's going on. I will touch on something else though, a little less military related. But if you guys look to the skies over the next few days, you will see a gigantic comet in the sky, the green comet. It passes by us once every 50,000 years. So if you guys want to take a look outside at night or in the early morning, you guys should be able to see it. Supposedly, don't quote me on this, the last time it came by was 50,000 years ago, and then someone was saying somewhere that it may have been the thing that ended the Ice Age or something like that. But yeah, so for what it's worth, maybe you'll get to see something cool. February 2nd is the day that it will be the most visible. It's when it's going to be passing between us and Mars. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. Try to find some good in the world. I know that the world seems to be crashing down around us, but hold fast and keep your head up. Stay vigilant, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tactical Tuesday. Stay loose, battle on. If you bitch in your heart, it'll show.